My name is Chidozie Nzabalo. I am here to introduce a great man of all time, a great noble man, a man who will make your ribs crack, Dr. Njakele Damaji.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that we're giving an old kangaroo in a Bronx zoo cryotherapy treatment for arthritis.
Wow!
Arthritis.
America.
I know. You know, cryotherapy treatment is a high-tech alternative to ice bath that humans used for years.
Wow!
Now, according to the director of the Bronx Zoo, you know the zoo down there, 200 medical experts at the zoo use this treatment for their 7,000 different species in that zoo. Yeah. Now, did you hear that very well? High-tech treatment in a zoo with over 200 medical experts. Now, think about that. Next time you feel like calling Nigeria a zoo, ask yourself if you have high-tech treatment over there in Nigeria. And if there are 200 medical experts for every 7,000 species in Nigeria. I'm just telling you, just think about that. Nonsense. Talking about zoos, the actual zoo in America today is in Washington, D.C.
What?
Oh yeah. Okay. How else will you explain that the U.S. President, Donald Trump, fired his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, with, listen to this, a post on Twitter? How do you explain that? Just a post. You are gone. The Secretary of State is the number 3 man in the administration after the President and the Vice President is the Secretary of State. Yet, no face-to-face, no man-to-man talk, no phone call, no email, not even emo. You know emo is free. Not even emo. Not even emo. The White House just asked him to return from Nigeria where he was meeting, what's the name of that president? I don't remember that man's name, because the man can't remember where his IG is. Sometimes I don't remember his name. Oh yeah, Buhari. Buhari. No, to come back to DC. And this is what happened. 4 hours after Tillerson landed in DC, Trump sent out a tweet.
Wow.
Look at the tweet.
Hey!
That's it. And it's over. Have I told you that Trump is a genius? No. It's worth repeating. With just one tweet, he fired his Secretary of State. I'm surprised that Trump wasted a tweet on Tillerson. Remember that man called Trump a moron.
Hey!
He was so right. Actually, that was the day that Trump fired him. No, firing Tillerson wasn't what Trump was really interested in. No. Trump's real goal was to knock off the front page of American newspapers. The story, remember the story of his porn star, Stormy Daniels. Yeah, that was his goal. This woman got paid, and yet she discovered that she could make more money. To cover up what happened between him and Trump in the other room. So she got paid $130,000 to keep quiet, but she became too greedy. So Trump decided, you know what? We have to knock this story off the front page. How do we do that? Let's fire this guy. And that was it. So sad, It's so sad because Stormy Daniels was making America honey again. I'm not telling you. We were just babies were going to be born. Anyway, just as it is with every trickster. One day, Trump will run out of tricks. I'm telling you. One day he will dip his hand into his trick bag and he'll find nothing. And that's when he will be lead him to that place. Lock him up. Anyway, let's not go there. Talking of presidents who are tricksters, the president of Burundi, you know the man, Pierre Nkurunziza, you know the guy, has been named the eternal supreme guide by his political party. Now, supreme guide is powerful enough. You are the supreme guide. There's nothing beyond you. The same thing with eternal guide, but eternal supreme guide, that is out of this world. Not even the North Korean leader, the supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, is that lucky to have that title, Supreme Guide. It's the title means that nobody in the governing party is allowed to disagree with his choices.
Wow.
Now, for those outside of his party who try to disagree with him, they're either in jail or they're dead.
Hey.
In fact, recently, the man plays soccer 3 times every week. Recently, he played the opposition team and someone tackled him.
How?
He's facing trial for treason. For treason. For attempting. So he has won the people in the opposition. It's just in his party that he needed to be the eternal supreme leader.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, this is what the secretary of the party said. He said, he is our leader. Therefore, in our party, no one is comparable to him.
How?
This is the secretary general of the political party.
Whoa.
This is what I'm talking about. People like Buhari will be wishing that he has this kind of party. You know what I mean? not having people like what is it called? Saraki challenging him everywhere. Anyway, this man Nkurunziza is already serving a controversial 3rd term in office. In a few months, he wants to have a referendum to get permission to rule until 2034.
How?
No, my thing is this. My thing is why stop at why stop at 2034? It's why. I mean, you can stay till 2064. You know what I mean? Now, the president has already received a message of support from his Chinese counterparts. No, remember, the Chinese guy just got the party approval to rule forever.
Whoa.
Because this is the kind of thing that Trump would like to implement in America. You know what I mean? Nonsense. Someone who will not be visiting the White House anytime soon is Ugandan MP Onisumus Tinamakiso.
How?
You know the guy? Interesting guy, wonderful guy. In an interview with the BBC, he suggested, this is just a suggestion, he said that as a man, you need to discipline your wife.
How?
No, listen now before you complain. Watch the man.
As a man, you need to discipline your wife. You need to, touch her a bit and you tackle her and you beat her somehow, to really streamline her.
Mamudoka. I know. Listen. In Uganda, 1 in every 5 women are victims of physical and sexual violence. So the man knows what he's talking about. He's not kidding. He knows what he's talking about. Now, when these social media people erupted in anger, the MP came up with an interesting excuse. Now, here is what he said, and I quote, "I don't mean beating which causes injuries or death, but a slap, I will feel fine, because it is calling me to order. We will sit down and sort things out." You see, a slap,
MP.
I never thought about it. If you deliver the right portion of slap, if at the right corner, you know what I mean? Not on the eye, and the right speed. There's no problem. It's not,
We'll sort it out.
He was not done. He continued. He said, "I was slapped once by my wife. And it was okay with me. Because we sorted out our differences. I also slapped her once. She wronged me. She had wronged me. Look at it. No, nothing. See. Yep. His wife slapped him once, but they sorted things out.
He knocked her out.
Look at the kind of slap with. Not this kind of slap. The other one. You see, it's only in Uganda that a lawmaker, will be required to explain himself. In Nigeria, a lawmaker who has the guts to warn men about the dangers of women taking over is celebrated. You don't know. Watch.
It's good for us to give the woman chance in terms of politics, in terms of opportunities, entrepreneurs and others, because they play a good role in our life. They take care of our life, they take care of our children.
Sasha! Stop the tape right there. Stop it right there. Stop. You people make a big deal out of nothing. What over? Okay. Other than our children's, what did the man say that is offensive? Other than our children's, what did the man say that is offensive? English is not our mother tongue. What? I should continue? Okay, continue.
But what I fear, Mr. Speaker, they control us at home. When we give them opportunity, Mr. Speaker, outside, so when they control us outside and home, they will capture everything, Mr. Speaker. That is what I fear.
You know, I've never thought about what will happen if women open their eyes and vote for other women and capture everything. Have you thought about that?
No.
It could be.
No, you think about
Honorable Gudaji, please remind men of what will happen.
They will come here one day, you will find all these women in this chamber. And they will mess up. Seriously, if women become 70 to 80% in this chamber, they will mess up, Mr. Speaker.
Oh!
You know. So I get it now. So what should we do? Because this is it's a threat, existential threat to men. This is a threat. Honorable, tell us what we are going to do.
We should not give them too much opportunity.
The reason why things are not messed up now at the National Assembly and at the executive is because let's go back to the honorable.
We are the one who when they go zigzag, we are the one who's threatening them. We are the one controlling them. That is why God says they should come under us. They will marry them. They will serve under us. So God knows what is there with them.
Yep. God knows what is there with them.
Oh!
The children's of the women's. Listen. We don't suffer for that country.
We don't suffer.
We have to sort out a lot of things in Nigeria. So many things. Now, talking of things being sorted out. In Togo, they are trying to kick out their long-term dictator, Faure Gnassingbé. It has been a long battle, just like the fight in Cameroon to stop Paul Biya from the siege on the English-speaking part of that country. You know what I mean? Now, in these fights, ordinary people pay the price while the rest of the world look away.
Oh!
No, in Togo, for instance, a professor of medicine, Dr. Ihu, you know the guy, was picked up by Togolese intelligence agencies. He was tortured, after which he suffered a stroke. Oh yeah, serious thing. A bad grade to a student who is a relative of someone in power.
Wow.
That was it. Now, the other day, all doctors in government hospitals went on strike to protest the continuing detention of that doctor.
Oh!
Isn't that sad? Doesn't that make you feel sad?
Oh!
That's Africa. Now, in Nigeria, on the other hand, the person that has gone on strike is the president himself. Oh yeah. Last week, he joined the Kings of Comedy to perform in Ghana. Remember where he said that he will help Ghana to solve corruption? Yeah. This week, he finally gave up any pretense that he is in charge of that country.
No!
No. Oh, you know what? Oh, watch.
People will believe me, but I will be disloyal if I do that. But what I did when I was satisfied with the reaction was to call him and read the right act. And he moved here, I didn't know, he didn't even spend ID, he went to Nasarawa. It's only now I'm knowing that.
Yeah, I never knew that IG of police moved to Nasarawa after I sent him to Benue. No, that's the president of the country saying he had no idea. Now, this Buhari self, he's making it look like it's a big deal that he sent the IG of police to Benue, but the man went to Nasarawa. Maybe he has a girlfriend in Nasarawa. You know what I mean? Maybe what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Look at it this way. Nasarawa is not far from Benue. I've been there. It is like going from the kitchen to the other room. But wait. Since President Buhari has no idea where his Inspector General of Police is, How are we sure? No, this is serious. How are we sure that he knows where our nuclear codes are?
Oh,
Do we have nuclear
The-
weapons?
how are we sure? You see, the moment Sasha sent out that tweet, you know what happened? His people, Buhari's people in Aso Rock, they started searching for the nuclear code. Where is it? That's true. Where is it?
Do we have nuclear weapons?
They don't know that we don't have it. We don't even have the code for our drones.
Oh.
You are talking about nuclear code, but they started searching. Well, yes, that's true. Anyway, in his reaction to President Buhari's gaffe, his media advisor, Femi Adesina, you know him. He said that Buhari does not know everything about Nigeria's security. No, look at the headline. I didn't make it up. Nobody expects him to know everything. But at least he should know where his police IG is. Especially at this day that we are talking about security issue. Okay. After all, Maje Fashek knows where his weed is at any point. At any point, he knows. And Two-Face Dibia knows where all his baby mamas are at any point. He could just pick a phone and call his baby mama and can I see you at hotel presence? Anyway. Now. Femi continued. Watch.
The president is a man that is loyal to those who are loyal to him. But then he does not excuse incompetence.
President Buhari does not condone what? Incompetence. Is that not what he said? I wanted to agree with Femi, but I just couldn't explain why he put on that hat, that he's wearing. It doesn't match. I couldn't get over that, But the other thing is this: when he was saying this, that President Buhari does not condone incompetence, why is he still there? I mean, after saying that, he would just say, I mean, I should start by resigning, just because the man felt. If Buhari is a failure, the media people around him, they failed more than Buhari himself. Anyway, the question is, what happens next? That's what everybody's asking. What should happen to the IG of police? Look at Femi's answer.
Allegation came up at the meeting yesterday that he stayed only one day in Benue and moved to Nasarawa. It was news to the president. What follows? We have to just wait.
You see. Okay. God bless you if you have the patience to wait for Buhari to act. But I don't. If Buhari knew how to use his Twitter handle, he could learn from Donald Trump, and send out a tweet at 3 a.m. this morning.
Everybody.
Shekina, a new IG will take over tomorrow. That's it. 3 a.m. That's all it takes. Now, to make it sweet, Buhari could even appoint one of those police women that the current IG is said to be romancing. You remember that they said there are two women there? Buhari could appoint one of them. That way, Buhari will use one stone and kill two snakes. You know what? All those snakes there. One stone and kill two snakes. But you can be sure that Buhari will not listen to me. I have this advice I give him. He doesn't care. I don't get it. I have done my part. Not speaking is the fault of the mouth. Not listening is the fault of the ear. Even if the ear has an infection. You know what I mean? That's it. I've done my part. This is a segment we call Secrets of
Pictures.
It's based on a premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000. Now, when you're looking at a poster of Apostle Suleiman, our favorite pastor, of a crusade he had, look at it. This is it's about getting visa and this is what I'm saying. If I were Apostle Suleiman, at this point, I will stay away from what's like awesome and release. You know what I mean? Awesome remind us of the threesome. Release reminds us. You know what I mean?
All these songs,
Anyway. It looks like someone's visa to Canada is being held up. This prayer thing with... You know what I mean? That's rich mass! I say, release the visa or die! I mean, that's it. That's all you need to do. And the door will open and you are... Can you imagine that? He knew where to target. The people in those states, they're always the people going abroad. He knew where to target. And that's why what the stuff was going on. Anyway, so the second picture you're looking at is that of Ayo Fayose, the executive governor of Ekiti. Oshokomole. Yeah. He's wearing a turban. You see, he went to Gombe State. People thought he went to talk politics. No. I'm telling you, this what's going on there. Small. He's practicing how to escape from Nigeria through the northern border. You know, immediately after his tenure is over, which is coming now. You know, the more comfortable he is in those kind of attire, the less likely that people will say, this man is nowhere. He's suspicious. So that's what he's doing. He's practicing. People, I know the man. I know his. Even because I said it, this APC candidate for governor, Baba Femi Ojodo, you know him, Ojodo?
Yes, sir, I know.
He now came out to say that Governor Ayo Fayose has already acquired a Niger Republic international passport.
Liar!
And that he's planning to escape before the expiration of his term. Just copying what I said already. You know? Exactly. I've been tweeting that out. Sasha! Block that Ojodu man from my tweet. Block him. How can he be copying what I'm saying? Nonsense. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. U.S. President Donald Trump fires his Secretary of State after visiting Nigeria. I know. You know. Trump warned him and everybody to beware of shitholes. But this Tillerson of a man said that in his former life that he was involved in digging holes.
Digging holes?
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was in the oil industry.
Okay.
You see how it turned out for him. Stay away from shithole countries. You don't. Trump is a genius. This from Kenya. He says, take advantage of Uhuru deal. Yeah, Odinga, you know him, Raila Odinga. The opposition was telling the opposition MPs to take advantage of Uhuru deal. Now, this is one I don't understand. Isn't Odinga supposed to be the second president? What happened? You know, what is the deal anymore? I thought he's the one that I thought he should be the one saying. I'm baffled by this idea that he gave up. The man gave up. I knew that nonsense. This is interesting. This is from Nigeria. 83% of Nigerian candidates failed the 2018 West African Examination Council exam.
Wow!
Were you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
No, 83%. After they've been watching the Big Brother Niger. That's all they were doing.
And
in Kaduna with the teachers in Kaduna. What do you expect? And you know what they do? The day to the exam, they go and buy a 2A pencil and holy water that were blessed by some pastors. How will they pass? You know, I'm not surprised. 83%. How much? What did you get in Y? How many credits did you get in Y?
Straight A's.
And you ended up a teacher. Anyway. Oh, this is for you. This is for you. You know, I bring one for you every time. You know, I saw my zip open by itself, said a Ugandan imam who defied a 2-year-old girl. That he saw his zip open by itself.
Just like that?
By itself.
Just like that.
He was sentenced to life in prison. My only anger is that the judge told him not to worry, that he will never wear pants with zip for the rest of his life. That was what he said. They said, I know. I just said, we know it's an accident, but don't worry, no more. You won't have to worry about that. You will be on a prison jumper now for the rest of your life. You know.
Yes.
You know. Nonsense. It's time for your email. It's time for your
email.
Wow, Tomato Juice. What happened? You are back. All the rumors we've been hearing. Can you move the camera close to her? Can we see? Is there any? Did we see anything? All the rumors. Anyway, Tomato Juice. I heard that you've been in your country where you have election that has been going on for 3 weeks. the counting.
Let me tell
the
you, I
counting
think
of the votes.
these people are trying to steal the votes.
They had an election 3 weeks ago in Sierra Leone.
They said
they are
SRPP
still
won.
counting, and they are less than the population of the country is less than Kwara State. I'm just telling you, but they are still counting. When you call these things countries
These are
in Africa.
EPs.
You know what I mean?
Nigerian
Can we
EPs.
make them a state in Nigeria? Just go send in
thank you.
our soldiers who are.
Us.
Send
Go to
our
Nigeria.
troops to go there and
Never.
just tell them sign here. You are now part of Nigeria, the 37th state of Nigeria.
We are fine.
Give it up.
Anyway, do we have emails today?
Everyday doctor.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
All right, our first email is from Mr. Anonymous.
Anonymous. The guy doesn't want us to mention his name.
Listen, he writes.
Yes.
Please, doctor.
Yes.
I want to bring to your notice of the unpaid salaries of staff of Farmax British School, Abuja.
British School.
This man is a governorship aspirant of Zamfara State.
What?
By name Alhaji Sege Amidu.
He said the name of the guy.
Of course. He has refused to pay us our February salary. Not to talk of our backlog. And still threatening us. He sacked a couple of staff.
What?
And is threatening to do the same to us. Jeez. Doctor, please help us expose this man and his evil plot. Wow. So that Nigerians will see this evil man and prevent him from being the governor of Zamfara State. Once again, I beg that my identity is not revealed. Thanks, doctor.
Wait. So this man wants to be governor. Can you mention the name of the man? So that the voters, people are watching.
Alhaji Sege
you are owing Alhaji, you are owing
pay
people.
The people.
Pay them. You are owing them February pay and backlog. Pay them now.
Backlog.
How can you be running to be governor? Is that how you are going to treat people in Zamfara? Are you going to Zamfara to steal? What are you going to steal money? I'm going to do an ad on you. Pay them. Come on. Don't shame me. Thank you, my man. Thank you for writing us. How do we know he's a man? Thank you, my woman. How do you know he's a woman?
Mr.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. for writing the hat.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. I'm sure that people in Zamfara, they are paying attention. Okay? If he doesn't pay you next week, write again. And we will talk about it.
We'll make a show
of
this matter.
We'll find his picture. Can you show his picture? The man's picture. So that we see.
Hey!
Show his picture. Find his picture. Next.
Wow. Okay, our second and final email.
I'm just warming up.
No, we have to go.
Okay.
It's cold in this state. Our second and final email is from Ario E from the UK.
UK. Ario E. Okay.
He writes.
Yes.
Hello, Dr. Damages.
Yes, my man.
I am a regular viewer on YouTube of your program.
You see, I know. I told you
I must confess that you are doing a very good job.
We try.
God bless those of you that are able to voice on behalf of the many people their thoughts and pain, especially of Nigerians.
We learn from keeping it real. That's what we learn how to do it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 8:11 says, when the sentence for a crime is not quickly carried out, people's hearts are filled with schemes to do wrong.
Wow.
Anyone that will really fight corruption will have to sentence perpetrators quickly. But what Buhari is doing is what Yoruba people adage call Olegbe, meaning a thief stole it and another thief collects for keeps. Keep up the good job.
Wow, I like that. A thief stole it, another one collected.
Another one collects.
That's the reason why
collect the money.
You see, she's been dancing for the past 3 weeks. That's what she's been doing. Anyway, but thank you, my man. Thank you, Ario, for this email. You got it. Buhari had an opportunity to do things the proper way, but he kept playing games. He kept thinking, that's what's going on.
I'm not saying anything.
He doesn't know where his IG or police is. He doesn't know where anybody is. He doesn't know what they're doing. Nothing. He doesn't care. He's just there carrying himself as president. Anyway, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com.
And follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
Now here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Animal Farm by George Orwell. And it says, the further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. Until next week.
Wow.
Yeah, I go far. Until next week, I diagnose.
You
heal yourself.
Tomato Juice.
Yes.
You've been missing for a long time. I thought you went into to Wakanda. You know, I don't know. I didn't know that you went to Sierra Leone. Have you seen Black Panther?
Wakanda forever.
So you are impressed. You are impressed. So I mean, people said that it's not an accurate representation of Africa of today or even in the future.
Well, for me, I am proud to be black. I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to be African.
Wow.
And we've passed the billion mark. You know, so I'm proud of my black African people.
Wow. Then what about that? I heard that some one of your guy here is running for president.
That one,
Wait.
When
have you donated? Because I had that he's raising $2 million.
Donated.
You didn't see. I heard that your name was not on the people that donated. What's going on?
My name is not on it yet because I'm in the running to be the international
ambassador.
Why not? Why not? When I heard, I said, "Hey, we've made it! We've made it! We've made it! Oh, this is it!"
They're going crazy here. Things are just out of hand. I'm telling you, behind the scene.